Hello, Alain.
Hello, Theo. Hello, Cara.
My name is Tio Chino. I am the coordinator of the Global Green USA, which is a Maryland nonprofit, and we are working to get our 501c4 from the IRS. We are looking to create a board. So the format of this presentation will be pretty simple. I will introduce the green elected member who is with us and let them take over. He will introduce himself and will open the floor to question. So while I introduce Global Green USA, please feel free to introduce yourself in the chat and where you're located on this planet. And if you already have questions, please enter them in the chat right now and we'll go over them. So Global Green USA adhere to the 10 key values that you can find in any US Green Party website at gp.org. The goal of Global Green USA is to bring those 10 key values inside the Democratic Party through the creation of a Green Caucus at every level of the DCC and the DNC. We are not affiliated with Global Green, the US Green Party, or the ex-communist Premier Michael Gorbachev Foundation called Global Green. We are Democrats who believe in the Green Platform. You can get more information at globalgreen.us and also at greencaucus.com. Our goal is to bring Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez Green New Deal to the reality by electing Democrats that believe in the Green New Deal. The 9 key value of the 10 key value of the Green Party is personal and global responsibility, where we encourage individuals to act to improve their personal well-being and at the same time to enhance ecological balance and social harmony. We seek to join with people and organizations around the world to foster peace, economic justice, and the health of the planet. And though that goal, we are conducting this series of talks with green elected officials from all over the world so they can share with us how they are using their elected mandate to govern as green in their respected district. This is the first in what we hope will be a series of small Zoom gathering with green elected from around the world. Today, we kick off the series with Alain Fontaine, the deputy mayor of a city of 15,000 inhabitants, about 12 miles east of Paris. Alain is part of a green slate that ran in 2017, and he has been re-elected with his slate in 2020 with 68% of the vote on the first round. Alain, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Theo. As Theo said, our small city has 16,000 people. The way municipal election is done in France is that you run as a list. You don't run individually, and the mayor is elected with the list, not separately. So, in our city, we have 33 municipal representatives, of which 28 were elected on my list. The mayor is socialist, and there are socialists, there are non-affiliated people, and I am a Green member of the Green Party. And all together, we have one mayor and 9 deputy mayors, all of which are in charge of a different part of the municipality. In my case, it's uh, young kids under 5, families, and health. That's the what I am in charge of. And that's about. I was elected the first time in 2014 and the second time in 2020, but I became deputy mayor in 2018. So it's been 8 years, and the next election is in March 15th in France for all cities and towns and small villages. The elections are held at the same time all over France. So if you have questions, maybe I can to give you an idea of what the city is like. So we are in the suburb of Paris, and we're pretty proud to say that we have people coming from 80 countries in our city, 80 countries. And of the mayor and the 9 deputy mayors, 4 of them, including the mayor, were not born French. They were born abroad, and 2 of the remainings were second generation immigrants born of people who immigrated to France. So we have a lot of diversity in our town and in the people who are running it.
I'm going to ask the first question. I mean, what it is, how do you conduct, what are you the most proud of in the last 8 years as a green to have done in your city? I will start with the good stuff that you do. And
Well, the thing that we do pretty well is uh, to let the people tell us what they want us to do. So we have 4 main neighborhood in the city, and every year we have an evening meeting in each of the neighborhood where we present what we have done in the past year, and the people can ask questions and give their thoughts. And we also have what we call citizens coffees. So the meetings are held in the evening, but the citizen coffees are in the late afternoon, just outside in a small place, and people can come have a coffee and talk with the mayor or the or the other people, and ask questions, give their opinions on what we should do or what we did that was not good and stuff like that. So we do conduct a lot of uh, meetings with the people of the city, and to have their pulse and know what they want and tell them what we're doing and why.
in term of ecology, I mean, in term of ecology, what have you been, you feel that you have done pretty well in the city of Noisiel that other city that are not run by Green or by a leftist coalition are not doing that you guys are doing?
Well, for the first thing is that we have a lot of green spaces, including a very huge park, which is about 40% of the city, and all the small parks. Another thing is that a couple years ago, with neighborhood cities, we created geothermy heating. That's the right term. We would go uh, down to 1,800 meters to get hot water, which is then sent to the municipal buildings or to other buildings, so they can have very good and cheap. Well, not really cheap because it takes a lot of. We have to make hole in next to the road and have pipelines to go from one place to the another. But it's no carbon is used to do this heating, so it's pretty ecological, I would say.
So I wanted to ask Karen or William, I mean, the floor is really
Mhm.
yours, so if you have
Okay,
questions, it's
sure. Thank you for that opening question and the background. I guess I'll just ask another opener sort of question to ask what are the biggest issues that Moselle is facing, like economically or civil rights or anything that we could hear that, would help us with the roadmap we're trying to build here.
Well, the economy is bad everywhere in Europe and in France, so we're facing more or less the same issues that everybody's facing. One big issue that we faced a few years ago was that we had a lot of drug selling. We had a few places where what we used to call a drug supermarket, where people were coming from afar to buy their drugs, and the people who lived in the building couldn't even have friends come over because they were checked. Who are you? Why do you come here? And so security was a big issue. And I don't know if it's very green or very ecological oriented, but we have put in place a lot of cameras, and now it's people are quite happy with the fact that we don't have these illegal activities in our city anymore, or very few. It's become much better for our citizens. They feel safer than it was a few years back.
Okay, that's a great example. So with the cameras, they feel safer because they
Well, they feel
know.
safer because
Mhm.
the sellers went somewhere else. They are
Okay,
not in our city anymore. They went to another city where they don't have cameras.
right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That is things that we face. I live in Durham, North Carolina. Um, it's come a long way. They've cleaned up a lot of the drug activity here, and it's something similar with the cameras that they've deployed. But funding and things like that recently have become a question whether they'll continue to do it. But you do notice like a lot of gentrification, changes in the community, in the neighborhood, less drug use. It's moved elsewhere, things like that as well. Yeah.
Also, a very important example, it does allow to arrest bad people, but also I have a friend, a very good friend, whose son was arrested and for a theft, and the girl who accused him said, "Yeah, yeah, that's him. I'm sure. I recognize him." But the camera showed that actually it was somebody else. So also cameras can help get an innocent guy out of jail. Well, he didn't go to jail, but he was detained for two days before
Oh.
the police went to see the videos and realized that he was the wrong guy.
So those are reality that you face as an executive, as member of the executive. But in terms of the of a child of what you do in term of your child, just to bring it to the subject that is supposed to be what you do in Noisiel. What are the thing that you do as a for the early childhood in Noisiel?
Well, we have three. Wait, crèche? C'est quoi le mot pour crèche?
Pre-K, in English it would be pre-K, pre-kindergarten,
Yeah,
pre-K.
pre-kindergarten from 3 months old to 3 years old. Well, we never have enough room actually. We have a hard time to answer to everybody's request, but we try to make it as just as possible. So it
Am I
used
late? Sorry to interrupt.
you're never late. You're at the right time. So we try to make the process a very just one. And before uh, I became in charge, a woman could register the pregnancy anytime. From 2 months to 3 months, some people waited, and we decided that everybody had to wait until the 6 months of pregnancy to be able to register the future birth. And this way, it's more equal for everybody. And also, we have a system of points where if both parents are working, then they have each 2 points, and then if you already had a kid before, then you have 2 point less, so that when you have a first kid who has been uh, able to go in the pre-K system, then the next one is not prioritized, So we try to be as just as possible for everybody, so that everybody has a chance, if they have one kid or two kids, to have some room, because it's very hard to, when both parents work, to take care of the kids. So we try to make it as easy as possible within the limit of our finances, because in France, in the past 10 years, the money that the central government gives us is reduced year after year. So we have to take care of as many things as before, but with less money,
And how do you manage to do that? How do-
by saving money, by uh, trying not to cut corners, and that's it's very hard.
Well, so for the pre-K, basically you're saying that when someone knows that they're pregnant already, they can already start signing up for the pre-K early on.
Yeah, at 6 months of pregnancy, they have to wait 6 months. They can't do it at 2, at 3, at 4. It's from 6 months on, they can do it.
Because they already know they're going to need the space eventually.
Yes.
So that's a very actually I don't know how we do it in New York. That could be a good question. I mean, but I see that we're joined by new people. So if you want to ask question to Alain, who's the deputy mayor for early childhood, and also if I'm not mistaken, for elderly people, right?
No.
Not a,
Family and
oh,
health.
family, sorry,
Family and health.
and health. So I
Health
mean,
is a tough one, because we have a very we have a shortage of doctors in France currently, because the past governments limited the number of students who could become doctor, and now we have a lot of doctors retiring, and not enough young doctors who can take over their place. So this is a major crisis right now in France.
okay, Jeffrey, go ahead. I mean, if you have a question.
Wait, I'm sorry for joining late. But first off, Theo, what's this meeting about? First off,
Well, well, the meeting, I don't want to go over the meeting because we have here Alain, who's the deputy mayor of the Green Party, a Green Party deputy mayor. So we're talking about what green elected official are able to do with their mandate.
and for Alain, do you endorse do you endorse ecocide, let the group stop or otherwise known as crimes against the environment? The idea of that, you know,
Yeah, I'm not sure I get that. Ego science,
ecocide.
ecocide.
Are
Oh,
they are they a global group or are they because
they're
he
based in Europe right now, but they're not in the U.S. because they're
I,
not part of
I don't know of them. Sorry.
Do you want me to send you information about it real quick?
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, the Jeffrey, the reason because what we're doing here is we're trying to get green AOC's 10 green deal to be accepted as a green caucus inside the Democratic Party. So basically, the idea is to chat with green elected officials around the world so we can grab their ideas, hear how they do things, and implement a green platform within the Democratic Party so we can get green candidate elected to office. And the thing is, we need to think about many other items than just the activism side. And that is the idea of those chat, basically.
But I'm still
So,
putting the information down for ecocide. So if you'll give me a sec, I'll put it down and then you can answer the question.
well, the thing is, we're here to ask question to Alain about what he does at work as an elected official, because also in France, elected officials are volunteer, I believe, right, Alain? Uh,
Well, as a deputy mayor, I do get a stipend. I get 900 euro a month.
Oh, you get the stipend.
Yes, but only the mayor and deputy mayors get it.
Ah,
If you
so the
are
rest of the
just
council.
a regular councilman, you don't get a stipend.
Yes, Kimberly, go ahead. Uh, can
Hi,
you?
can you hear me?
Yes.
Um, Hi, Alan. Thank you for doing this today. I just wanted to know, because you mentioned funding issues and how the available funding is going down every year. How do you address those funding issues? I mean, how does that work over in France?
Well, we watch every cent we spend. Actually, we try to reduce the spendings as much as possible by being very careful on our budgets. And we try also there are in Europe there are some fundings that are available at the European Union level. So we have one person in the city hall who is in charge of trying to find different fundings from the central government for specific projects. So we have one person which is devoted to trying to find other kind of spendings.
And how is the revenue? How is the revenue uh collected in France? Because I believe it's not like in the United States
Well,
where.
in France, you have everybody's owners pay an amount of tax on properties, and then so it's divided between several levels, city, department, and such. And we we only can set the percentage that we are getting based on a certain level, which is decided by the government. And this is the main revenue, but also the central government gives money to cities. And it takes some from richer cities and then it gives some to poorer cities. There is a very complicated adjustment being made every year. But I can't tell you. Well, I can tell you that our city, the budget is 30 million euro per year for 16,000. That's what we spend every year.
And you have to make it work. That's.
Yes.
So, I mean, do you have other duties also as a deputy mayor that bring you joy every time
Well,
you.
actually, my biggest joy is marrying people, because in France, only the mayor and the deputy mayors can marry people. You can't. Well, you can go to a church to get married or a synagogue, but these are not legal weddings. You have first to go to City Hall to get married, and then you can go to church or synagogue or other religious place to have a second marriage. It's forbidden to be married in a religious place if you're not first married in City Hall. And we split it between, like for example, so far I've done 9 weddings, and my 10th for the year is going to be next Saturday. And actually, that's what I love. I love doing weddings because I think that the happiness is shared with me.
So those are the day-to-day things. So in terms of a of a deputy mayor, I mean, what does your week look like? I mean, you have a regular job as well, so you have.
Yes, I used to. Now I don't have anymore. But
Oh,
I spent maybe between 10 to 15 hours on the for the city, because in my case, as I'm in charge of the pre-K, I have to visit the places, and sometimes, well, we have 1 year, every year we decide who is going to be able to enroll next year. So we have a big meetings for that. And then, of course, the people who don't have who didn't get in say, well, I want to meet with the mayor, and the mayor said, well, you can see the deputy mayor, he will receive you. So I talk with them, and I say, well, sorry, we don't have in a place, but maybe if you change the hours you want, maybe we can try to find a. So this is a lot of time that I spend, and we have meetings with other people. So like 10 to 15 hours a week. That's more or less the time frame I use for the city.
Well, that's it seems to be not a lot, but it's not also a lot.
Well,
So
yeah, my wife thinks it's a lot.
well, yes. No, but the thing is the city seems to be well run. I mean, it is a small community of 15,000 people. So
Yeah, and then if you are elected with 68%, I think that the people feel that we run it well.
so yes, exactly. And so the thing is the idea is to show that being engaged and to be doesn't require to take all your life. It's just a subset of your life, and it's not the whole thing. Because a lot
Yes.
of what I see in America is a lot of activists that spend more than 20, 30 hours a week doing activism, but nothing changed. And what I would like to get from you is the idea that it doesn't require a lot of time spent when we are in power, when the left is in power. I think you're the majority. You can implement all the social justice, all the ecology program, like you said at the beginning, the story of the of drilling holes to get a zero carbon heating system for the town or for the municipal buildings and things like that. So you don't ask well, you ask permission as a council, but you do not ask permission to other people to implement ideas, I guess. I don't know if
Well, there are things to you have to follow the law. You
well,
can't. But yes,
obviously.
you
Any
you ask them every 6 years. Then they vote and they decide to keep you or to have somebody else.
well, 68% is quite good. Any other anyone has question or Kara, Jeffrey, Kimberly, William?
Well, Jeff, to answer Jeffrey, I read, yeah, of course, I agree with the principle of ecocide, or well, at least with the idea that it should be defined as something under the ICC.
Yeah, I'm trying to get one here started in the U.S., but unfortunately, I can't part. There's no way they could do that do that since it's not the U.S. is not part of the International Criminal Court,
Yeah.
Rome Stat. But I still want to try and get that started. Start spreading the word of ecocide around the U.S. Like
And
people holding up protest signs saying stop committing ecocide or something like that. You're committing ecocide. Stop burn.
and Jeffrey, where are you in the United States? Just out of curiosity.
Fresno, California,
Are you in Fresno? Uh,
Central Valley.
and I'm imagining what is your relationship with the local Democratic Party? Just
Well,
to
not the big. Well, the big majority. I don't have good. I well, in my town, probably good relationship, but with others, I don't support corporate Democrats. If you know what I mean.
listen. We're not corporate Democrat. We're the basically we're trying to create a green caucus inside the Democratic Party, so people like you can bring those issues on the table,
Right.
and we need to push. The thing is, the Democratic Party is like a blob, is a big tent political entity,
I
and
don't.
and
Sorry. Go.
and the
Sorry. Go
thing
on.
is, if we can take those ideas, like for example, the ecocide you're talking about, if we can take it inside the Democratic Party and present it, maybe there will be people like Alain or myself that will be saying, "Oh, we agree with you. Let's make it happen." What do we need to make it happen? Besides, to bring it into the mainstream, because otherwise you're just standing outside, and that's what we're trying to do. And basically, every idea is worth considering. And so that's what I was saying, because I hear in your question some frustration of not being able to have it getting done, to not having it done.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
But so that anyway, that's what the Global Green USA is all about. So you can send me an email, or you have my information.
Well, I
And
don't. Well, I don't actually. Can you put it in the chat?
how did you get here?
I don't know, to be honest. I can't remember. I can't remember.
So you click on the link and you get here. Okay. So,
Like if I knew, I would tell you, but I don't remember. But I don't remember.
well, I have your information through the registration, I think. So I'll email there, or I
We
I will.
we put we put your email in.
Oh, the AOC. Yes, the AOC. I just put it in. The AOC email list. That's correct. I forgot I posted it there. So yes. Any other question? I mean, for Alain is quite late. Just to remind everybody, it's 10:36. So at night.
You're
Uh,
you're in Europe,
Yeah, I'm
yes.
in France.
so yeah, and so that's why it's so early here. And that's why it's so early. So here it's only 1:36 where I am p.m.
Yes. So the idea is to chat with a green elected from around the world. So, oh, Kimberly, go ahead.
That's better if I unmute. I sorry, I want to ask another funding question, and I don't know if that's really a big part of the mayoral job at all, or if that's something that's completely separate from you. But I'm just wondering, like in terms of getting new revenue, besides what is currently available, who makes those decisions? Is it higher up in the French government or the EU? I don't really know much about the governing structure there, but is there a way to request additional funding, or is that just completely out of your hands?
Yes, indeed, the government decides each year at the end of the year when the budget is voted, how much the government will give to local governments, and we don't have a say in how much they give us. The only thing we can decide is to raise the local tax, the local property taxes.
It's not even
But
in. Oh,
but that's something we try to avoid because when you raise the tax, then the people are not happy, and then they will not vote for you again. So we raised the last time we raised the tax here was 5 years ago. So uh, and then the tax is raised automatically. We define a percentage, but then it's raised automatically according to an amount which is defined by the government. So, like it's based on the inflation. So maybe this year is going to be 2.5% extra based on inflation alone. But we're not going to raise our own percentage. Is it clear? Am I making sense?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Any other question?
I could ask another one. Oh, William's
I got
hand.
one. I got one. Is
William,
your
go ahead.
is your video is your is your recording being live streamed on YouTube?
Yes, it is.
When I checked it, there was nothing.
Oh, well, this is the first time. We'll fix the issue a little bit later, I guess. When
Because I'd like a copy of this recording in case I have to leave early.
Yeah, no, I will post it. I will cut it and I will make it. I'll streamline the thing. So William and Kimberly, go ahead. I mean, the floor is yours. So,
Uh, I wanted to ask because you mentioned you had pre like pre-K, like we're trying to do universal childcare here with the current mayor, Mom Donnie. So I wanted to ask, were there any hurdles or like issues in terms of getting that to work, or maybe is there like maybe some kind of plan that you think would be like the most effective way to get, the childcare, especially before kindergarten, pre-K?
Well, the thing is, here in France, it's been in my city, it's more than 30 years. So I was not even living here when they put that in place. So and we have it's in France there is a system called Ville Nouvelle, new city, so which we are built 40 years ago, and we are part of that. So they constructed a lot of the buildings, a lot of houses. Everything was built at the same time. Charles de Gaulle decided that in the late 60s that he wanted to have new cities around Paris and around all the main cities. And so we are part of that. And the place went from 2,000 people to 16,000 people in 5 years time. So everything was built at the same time. The schools, the high school. So it was so it's not typical of a normal city in France.
Kimberly, or William, I mean, if you have a follow up, or do not feel it's an open discussion.
No, you can go, Kimberly.
Thank you. I wanted to ask, my daughter works in early childhood education, so I was wondering what kind of what that looks like in France. Like, how many educators do you have per child?
For kids that don't work, it's for one person for 4 kids. And as soon as they can walk, it's one for 8 kids per person. That's how it is. It is. This is defined by law. Babies, it's one and four for one, and then when they can walk, it's 8 for one.
I think it's the same here. Do you have a shortage of teachers by any chance?
Yeah. It's we have a hard time hiring. It's and people, uh, they are in high demand, so they can choose where they go. So very often we interview a few, and then they say, "Well, I got a better offer somewhere else, so I will go somewhere else." So we are always very short.
Would you take an American?
Well, if the American speaks French, yes, sure.
She speaks some French.
So, any other question, any other comment, or any other?
Can you both share your contact info? I'm about to leave pretty soon.
Yes, this is only a 60-minute event because, as I said, it's late in Europe. And so I just wanted to thanks Alain for bringing his experience to us, and what he has done as a green, and what he's capable of doing as a green. So if there is no other question, I'll let Alain close us and tell us anything he thinks that we should. The floor is yours, Alain.
Well, the thing is, what I think is cooperate with other people. In France, it's hard to run just by yourself, at least at the municipal level, because you have to make a list of people. In our case, it's 33 people, and we don't have 33 Greens in my city. So we have to work with socialists, with other parties to be able to run the place. There are very few cities in France which are run only by Green. There are maybe 5 or 6 major cities, and all the other places is it's cooperation. It's the socialists and the communists and the Green working hand in hand, and
Like kind of like a Democratic Green Socialist Party.
yes.
That's what that's what I was trying to make before Facebook locked me out.
And that's why we realized that working inside the Democratic Party, that doesn't mean we tell the corporate Democrat, oh yeah, we agree with you. No, if we disagree with them, we walk away and we sit in a corner until we get enough vote to push them away. But that doesn't mean we need to sit with them and agree with them. The only thing is we need to be clear in our demands, at least as Global Green USA. And
That document. Oh, sorry, I wasn't talking to you.
and Alain, just out of curiosity, do you have any anarchists in your slate of candidate?
We have one guy who used to be the treasurer of the Pirate Party.
Oh,
The
the
Pirate
Pirate Party.
Party is it's pretty close to being an anarchist. So I don't know if he's still member of the Pirate Party anymore, but he was when he was elected with us. So
So you had a Pirate Party elected member on your slate.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
oh, wow.
he's still on the list. He's still but I don't know if he's still member of the Pirate Party.
Oh, I will ask because every Friday, on the first Friday of the month, I meet with a group of hacker, and the leader.
Sorry to interrupt, but I'm gonna be going pretty soon. So, but Alain, can you share your contact info with me soon?
Oh, sure, yeah. Write that in the.
Or if you email me, I'll email it to you,
No,
Jeffrey.
it's okay. I can share my
Okay.
my address. No problem.
Because I know I can't use phone call because that's long distance, and my mother would kill me if I use a long distance call.
No, yeah.
All right.
I'm on
I got
Facebook. I'm on Facebook and
all right.
well, I used to be in Twitter, but I'm not there anymore. I'll
right.
give you my Facebook address.
Well, I don't have I'm not on Facebook because I'm still locked out, but you can give it to me if you like.
Yes, yeah. Oh, yeah. There is a link.
Well, I'll fix that because I know it doesn't show the clear. There we go.
So, well, it's almost 11 o'clock in France. So, Jeffrey, have a good afternoon in Fresno. And I will share all that information on the Facebook and on the YouTube if I figure out how this thing works. But
Oh,
any closing question before we leave, or
we are. Let me first. Because I gotta go. Are we helping him being elected to something?
no, that's the thing is this group of conversation, they're not to push any policy. It is not to get him elected in anything. It's just a conversation to get his experience, to get the green elected experience around the world, and to tell us they take their time because they're part of that global community. And that's what we're missing a little bit here in the United States is to have conversation just like that, open, with people from all over the world.
Okay.
So there is no agenda, there is no anything except maybe finding board member for Global Green USA. So
Maybe I can help.
but the thing is we have to work inside the Democratic Party. That's the unfortunately the rule that a lot of people have a little problem with.
Maybe I can help, but maybe I can help.
Well, I'll talk to you then.
Okay.
And I'll hook you up with the socialist and the Pirate Party and the CPUSA member from the area of Fresno, and see if you guys can do a coalition and push away the corporate Democrat, the limousine Democrat, the liberal Democrat, whatever you want to call them.
All right. Is that all?
Yeah, no, nothing more.
All right, then I'll be taking off because I gotta go.
Okay.
Go pick some. I have to go with someone to pick someone up.
Okay, have a
All right.
good afternoon.
All right.
Kara, Kimberly,
All right.
William,
Bye.
the floor is yours. If Alain, well, thank you very much. Oh, Kimberly, go ahead.
What is campaigning like for a mayoral position in France?
Well, so the elections next year is on March the 15th, and we have not started campaigning yet. We are campaigning from just the week of Christmas. That's because we are a well-established mayor and group. We don't feel we should start so early, but people. I know that people have started campaigning in September, depending on if you are a new group or if you are in a tough position. At the earliest, it's September in France, 6 months before the elections. And anything by law, anything you do starting from September 1st has to be finance and detail. So if you spend one euro, yeah, you have to keep the receipts, and then in France you can apply for some reimbursement from the government for up to a certain level of spendings, and you can't spend more than a certain amount. And you can't get money from companies. You can get money only from individuals. So that's it's very restricted, which is, I think, is a good thing to control the spendings in campaigns.
That's a very good thing. Can I do a follow-up on that?
Yeah,
Sorry.
sure.
I just want to know, like percentage-wise, what would you say the campaigning is based on issues versus personality?
Yeah, well, like in my city, the people love our mayor. Is quite young. He's 40-year-old, and he knows everybody. Every time I'm in France, he meets somebody. He say, "Oh, hello, how are you? And how is your daughter? So and so." It's something I can't do. I can't remember half of the name of the people I meet, but he knows everybody. That's what a good politician is. He remembers everybody. He knows everybody, and he does a good job also, because you can remember everybody and do a bad job, that won't work. But he does both. So that's how it works. So people like him, and that's why he's going to be reelected without a problem.
Would you say that people are definitely interested in the issues, though?
Yeah, in France right now, the main issue is work, but that's not at our level that people can. We can't do much about that. Security is the main issue in France, and the town is well run. There is no main issues for us, so the people are happy about that. The cleanliness of the city, and it's okay. So, and schools, the schools are run by the central government, but the buildings belong to the elementary school. The buildings belong to the city. Then middle school belongs to one level, and then high school belongs to another level. But the teachers are paid by the central government. So so that they just need us. We need to take care that the school buildings are okay, that there is no issue, and then the teachers we're not in charge of that.
Are the
So
early childhood teachers also paid by the
this is
school?
we pay the salaries for that
Okay.
from 0 to 3. So that's our but it's not compulsory. So there is no obligation for us to do it. We do it. We cover maybe 70% of the need, and that's good enough.
So I see it's almost, we have 5 minutes. So Alain, are you running again, or you going to be on?
Well, no, because the thing is, I'm married to a Taiwanese woman, and so I've lived in Taiwan, and I want to go back to Taiwan 3 months every year, and I can't do that being deputy mayor because I can live at the most 1 month. If I live more, then my job is not taken care of. So I told my mayor, sorry, but I loved I love doing it, but now that I'm almost retired, I want to spend more time in my second country, and so I'm not running again. But I will be in charge of the committee who will sign up and say we like him. The comité de soutien,
The where you support the endorse
endorsement
basically the endorsement list of the
of
slate.
citizen. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm in charge of doing the list. So I will campaign for him, but I will not run with him this time.
Well, thank you very much for your expertise and coming here and staying late for us. And thank you very much. And I hope that next year we'll be able to get different green from different part of the world. And this was the first one, and I hope the test was conclusive for everybody.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alain.
Thank you.
Bye.
Anything else?
Thank you. Bye.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody, and maybe check out the AOC list, and we'll go from there.
Thank you, Theo.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everybody. Good night.
Have a good night.
Good night.